Hi, my name is Dr. Stephen Castle, and I'm here to chat about why keeping active has so many health benefits, and the flip side of the coin, sedentary behavior does not. So there's clear benefit of exercise and physical activity across a whole range of diseases and disability. There's no upper age limit to this, and it actually slows down the aging process, even in the oldest old. So Sardinia's mysterious male Methuselahs, they live to be in their 90s and 100. Is that because they drink a lot of wine? So they compared the older ones in the blue zone versus those in the other zone, and they found no difference in diet. It was more pastoral, and they walked further to work and more slope of the town. This is the Amalfi Coast, not Sardinia, but a large number of steps. And how many steps a day do we need? This is the Women's Health Study, which was 16,000, mean age of 72 older adults, and they followed them for 4.3 years. The mean step count was 5,500 per day. And what they found was if you took 4,400 versus 2,700, you had significantly lower mortality. And the mortality continued to drop as you increase steps, but this leveled off at 7,500 steps per day. So why do we have sedentary behavior? This is often triggered by a hospitalization or a procedure or a death of a family member. It may be our attitude. I'm retired. It's time for me to rest. This leads to deconditioning and loss of muscle that we call sarcopenia. We know that if you sit a long time, it increases all-cause mortality. And this was a 34% increase in mortality if you sit 10 or more hours a day, even adjusted for those that were doing physical activity. The consequences of being inactive, more Alzheimer's disease. So high versus low physical activity, high activity reduces Alzheimer's by 30 to 40%. And if you're already 70 to 80 years old and you do the physical activity guidelines of 150 minutes or more per week of moderate to vigorous physical activity, you decrease Alzheimer's by 40% over the next 5 years. And the good news is if you increase your physical activity, you reduce all causes of dementia by 35%. So it's obviously heads. And here's some example. Betty White, who did her last movie at age 97, she had a bad habit of drinking alcohol, but she played golf and she had a positive attitude, born a cockeyed optimist. I got it from my mom. I've always been positive. Jean Calment of France is the oldest living person, 122 years and 164 days. And she smoked until she was 116, but she was reported to have ridden her bike until age 100. And her attitude, if you can't do anything about it, don't worry about it. Easier said than done. That's my chat for today. I hope you enjoyed it.